Today, we're creating the ultimate, most overpowered, strongest character in the entire anime verse. I'm talking about a being so absurdly strong that Goku, Saitama, and Jinwoo would look like they're playing on easy mode compared to him. Yep, it's that serious. But hold up, what's the fun in mashing together powers? To keep things spicy, we're setting some ground rules. Rule number 1, we can only take one trait per universe. That means if we grab Luffy's intelligence, we can't take anything else from the One Piece verse. And that's it. That's the only rule. So, let's not waste time. First things first, we need a race. Well, for this, it's easy. I'll be choosing the Saiyan race from the Dragon Ball universe. Now, if you've been in the anime game for even a minute, you already know why. Saiyans aren't just strong, they're designed for dominance. Their Zenkai boost ability alone is a game changer. The more they fight, the stronger they get. And if they get wrecked in battle, they come back stronger every single time. But that's just the foundation. The real insanity begins with their Super Saiyan transformations. Each form multiplies their power to absurd levels, pushing them from strong fighter to literal gods. And let's not forget their natural combat instincts, durability, and relentless drive. These guys don't just fight, they evolve mid-battle. Every fight is a stepping stone to the next level. So, what does this mean for our ultimate character? It means unlimited growth, limitless transformations, and the ability to break every limit in existence. Saiyan DNA is the cheat code of anime power scaling. So for race, we choose Saiyan. Well, we're just getting started. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go on, click it. And hey, speaking of pushing limits, even Saiyans need to rest to unlock their full potential. That's where today's sponsor comes in, Manta Sleep. Whether you're recovering from an intense training session or just trying to black out the world like Goku in a healing chamber, Manta Sleep masks are built for 100% blackout and next level comfort. Because let's be real, good sleep isn't just important, it's essential. Your body heals, your mind resets, and just like a Saiyan getting ready for the next battle, you wake up stronger, sharper, and ready to dominate your day. Fully adjustable, ultra soft, and designed to stay in place no matter how much you toss and turn. And right now, they've got a special Easter campaign running from April 16th to the 22nd. Buy one sound mask and you'll get the second at 50% off. No code needed, just add 2 to your cart and the discount kicks in automatically. So if you're ready to level up your sleep, check out Manta Sleep by clicking the link in the description down below. And don't forget to use code SENSEI10 at checkout to get 10% off your order. So what are you waiting for? Grab your sleep mask today and start sleeping like a legend. Now that we've locked in the race, let's give a special ability to our character. For this, there's one perfect choice: the system from Solo Leveling. Now imagine this, combining Jinwoo's system with a Saiyan's natural growth potential. That's not just an upgrade, that's turning a cheat code into a glitch in reality. The system provides a structured, game-like leveling system that lets the user grow stronger through quests, stat boosts, and skills. And when you pair that with Zenkai boosts, what do you get? 2 unstoppable power scaling mechanics working at the same time. One lets you grow steadily through level ups, and the other gives you instant leaps in strength after every near-death battle. It's literally the perfect synergy. But that's just the power growth aspect. The real game breaker is necromancy. Saiyans already have a natural obsession with battle, so imagine a warrior who not only defeats powerful enemies, but revives them as unkillable, eternally loyal shadow soldiers. Every fight doesn't just make them stronger, it expands their army. The battlefield turns into an infinite power farm, where fallen enemies come back as soldiers, meaning every victory makes them both individually stronger and tactically unstoppable. And it doesn't stop there. With Shadow Exchange, our character gains instant teleportation, meaning there's no running, no escaping, and nowhere to hide. So for special ability, I choose Jinwoo's system. Next, we need a body for our character. Now that we've got a broken race and an even more broken ability, let's talk about the perfect body to house this god-tier creation. And honestly, there's only one body that fits this level of absurdity: Rimuru Tempest, from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. At first glance, picking a slime body might seem weird, but this isn't just any slime. This is the most adaptable, immortal, unkillable existence in anime. Rimuru's form comes with infinite regeneration, ensuring zero risk of actually dying. And since their body is amorphous, they can shapeshift into literally anything: a warrior, a beast, an energy form, you name it. But the real reason Rimuru's body breaks the game? Gluttonous King Beelzebub. This ability lets them absorb anything: enemies, skills, attacks, and instantly analyze and integrate them into their arsenal. Pair this with Wisdom King Raphael, an intelligence so advanced it makes strategy, combat instincts, and power optimization flawless. That means our character can not only copy any ability they encounter, but also master it instantly, making their already infinite growth potential even more terrifying. Now picture this: Saiyan DNA fueling endless power-ups, the system ensuring structured growth and necromantic army building, and now Rimuru's limitless adaptability, skill absorption, and regeneration. This character isn't just unstoppable, they are evolving in real time, optimizing every single aspect of their power without any weaknesses. So for body, I choose Rimuru's slime body. At this point, we're beyond god tier, but we're not stopping here. Next, let's take someone's strength. When we talk about strength, there's only one character that comes to mind, and that is Saitama. Bestowing this character with Saitama's level of strength introduces an element of absolute, incontrovertible physical dominance that transcends conventional power scaling. Saitama's strength isn't just immense, it's portrayed as fundamentally limitless, capable of defeating any opponent with minimal effort, often just a single punch, regardless of their own supposed invulnerability or power level. This effectively removes any physical ceiling the Saiyan's iterative growth or the system's leveling might imply. Integrating this with the existing traits creates a truly terrifying combination. Rimuru's indestructible, infinitely regenerating slime body ensures the character can withstand any retaliation, while Saitama's strength guarantees their offense cannot be stopped by physical means. Thus, for our character's strength, I choose Saitama. Next, let's choose durability as well. Now, honestly, Rimuru's slime body already gives us near absolute defense with infinite regeneration and nullification abilities. But hey, we're going for an overpowered character here, so why not add a little extra durability, right? That's why I'm picking All Might's durability here. Here's the thing, All Might's durability adds the crucial layer of sheer physical toughness and shock absorption before regeneration even kicks in. It's like having an incredibly tough outer shell. This means our character can take on massive physical impacts and energy blasts head on, just like All Might did when he tanked Nomu's barrage, withstood All For One's brutal assault, and even used himself as a human shield to protect civilians. This isn't just about surviving, it's about tanking hits without needing to immediately regenerate, giving us that extra edge in battle. So for durability, I choose All Might. Next, let's choose mana reserves for this character. For this, why not give them Anos Voldigode's insane mana reserves? Seriously, granting this character Anos' vast, essentially infinite source of magic power takes their operational capacity to a whole new level. Anos' mana is so vast, it can fuel world-breaking spells without showing any noticeable drain. It's like an endless well of energy. Adding this to our character removes any resource limitations they might have faced. Now, while Saiyans have immense ki and the system provides mana, Anos' reserves absolutely dwarf both, ensuring that there's always fuel for every ability simultaneously. Picture this: sustaining peak Super Saiyan forms forever, spamming system skills without cooldown or cost, commanding billions of shadow soldiers effortlessly, and fueling Rimuru's god-tier skills like Beelzebub's absorption or Uriel's spatial domination without breaking a sweat. Wisdom King Raphael would have an infinite well of mana to work with for precise calculations and executing complex abilities. So for mana reserves, I choose Anos Voldigode. Next, we need mana control as well. For this one, I'm choosing Yuno from the Black Clover universe. Incorporating Yuno Grinbarial's exceptional mana control brings an unparalleled layer of finesse and efficiency to this character's already limitless magical potential granted by Anos' reserves. Having infinite power is impressive, but wielding it with the surgical precision that Yuno demonstrates ensures not a single drop of that energy is wasted. This allows for the complex, simultaneous use of abilities, making it way more efficient. Yuno's mana control is evident throughout his journey. Early on, his seamless integration with the Wind Spirit Sylph in Spirit Dive showcased his natural talent. He could create swift, razor-sharp wind attacks like Spirit of Zephyr, a move that displayed his ability to execute precise, powerful strikes far beyond his peers. His control was key in allowing him to contend with vastly stronger opponents by exploiting openings with pinpoint accuracy. But the ultimate test to his mastery came during his final battle against Lucius Zogratis. Yuno perfectly combined his star magic with wind magic to create the Never Neverland spell. This feat not only negated Lucius's absolute time manipulation over a vast area, but also boosted the powers of his allies while weakening his enemies. It's a perfect example of how Yuno's Yuno's precision turns even the most overwhelming magical potential into a weapon that's not just powerful, but tactical and deadly. So for mana control, I choose Yuno. Next, let's choose someone's speed for our character. Well, there are plenty of characters we could consider for speed, but if you ask me, I'm taking Shinra Kusakabe's speed for this build. Why? Because adding Shinra's insane mobility brings a reality-breaking level of movement to the table. Thanks to his Adola Burst and the divine protection of Grace, Shinra doesn't just hit the speed of light, he transcends it. We're talking about speed so absurd, they let him move faster than time itself, effectively enabling time travel to his past moments. This isn't just about sheer velocity, it's about bending the fabric of space-time through speed alone. And the best part, this ability synergizes perfectly with the rest of our character's traits. Rimuru's infinitely regenerating slime body, reinforced by All Might's durability, can handle the insane G-forces and physical stress of such acceleration without issue. Wisdom King Raphael can process information at matching speeds, ensuring flawless maneuvering even beyond the speed of light. Pair this with Saitama's limitless strength, and now our character can land attacks with infinite force before the enemy even realizes what's happening. This speed doesn't just make our character fast, it makes them untouchable. Instantaneous dodging, battlefield repositioning on a planetary scale, and even interstellar travel becomes effortless. And with Anos's infinite mana reserves, this propulsion can be maintained indefinitely, while Yuno's precision ensures perfect control over every movement. At this level, conventional combat strategies and even reaction times are completely obsolete. Our character moves beyond the very concept of being hit. So for speed, I choose Shinra. Our character is already ridiculously overpowered with these traits, but we're not done yet. Let's take this defense to an entirely new level. For this, I'm choosing Infinity from Satoru Gojo. Why? Because integrating Gojo's limitless technique, specifically the defensive aspect of Infinity, makes our character untouchable, completing an already near impenetrable defense. This isn't just about durability. Infinity is a literal barrier where the space between the character and any incoming attack stretches infinitely. This means that physical, energy-based, or projectile attacks slow down endlessly, never making contact unless our character chooses to allow it. This acts as the first and ultimate layer of defense, meaning that before All Might's insane durability is even tested, or Rimuru's infinite regeneration needs to kick in, attacks are already nullified. And it doesn't stop there. Shinra's speed now becomes even more broken. Our character can blitz across space-time with complete impunity, knowing that even if someone could theoretically react, they still wouldn't be able to touch him. With Infinity, the concept of breaking through no longer applies. This isn't just an unbreakable defense, it's an unreachable one. In almost every conceivable scenario, all those backup defenses, they'll probably never even be needed. So for defense, I choose Infinity from Satoru Gojo. We talked about physical strengths and all, but what about mental strength now? Intelligence. For this, how could we possibly forget Light Yagami and Johann Liebert? But the real question is, who should we choose? Light Yagami possesses exceptional strategic and deductive intelligence. He excels at complex, long-term planning, logical reasoning, anticipating his opponent's moves within defined systems, and meticulous execution. His brilliance lies in manipulating rules, information, and situations to achieve calculated outcomes, famously engaging in high-stakes intellectual battle with L. He is a master strategist and tactician, adept at problem-solving and improvisation when faced with logical challenges. Johann Liebert, on the other hand, is an entirely different monster. His intelligence isn't just about planning, it's about understanding the human mind on a level that feels almost supernatural. He doesn't just manipulate people, he unravels them, exploiting their deepest desires, fears, and weaknesses. Johann doesn't need to issue direct orders. He subtly bends reality through charisma, deception, and psychological warfare, orchestrating chaos and control with terrifying ease. While Light thrives in structured battles of logic, Johann operates in a realm where manipulation is invisible, and his influence spreads like an unseen virus. Now the real question, who should we choose? So if you ask me, Johann Liebert's intelligence is the superior addition. Our character already possesses Wisdom King Raphael, which provides absolute computational, strategic, and analytical prowess, essentially covering the same logical domain Light excels in. But Johann's intelligence is something entirely different. It grants the ability to not just overpower opponents physically or magically, but dismantle them mentally, inspire unwavering loyalty or crippling fear, and control events through subtle, undetected undetectable influence. This complements Raphael's logical processing perfectly, creating a being dominant on every conceivable level: physical, magical, strategic, and psychological. So for intelligence, I choose Johann Liebert. We talked about intelligence, but what about battle IQ next? Okay, hear me out for a second. For this, we need someone who has fought many battles and has exceptional skills on the battlefield, whether it's adaptability or something else. And if we are talking about pure, battlefield-forged, instinctive combat mastery, then there's only one man for the job: Guts from Berserk. You see, Guts isn't just a skilled fighter. He's a survivor who has fought and bled his way through countless battles, facing human armies, demonic apostles, and eldritch horrors with nothing but his raw talent, grit, and an unbreakable will. His combat instincts are unmatched, honed through years of relentless struggle against impossible odds. And now, we're fusing that battle-hardened genius with our already unstoppable creation. But what makes Guts' battle IQ truly terrifying? It's not just about tactics. It's the ability to adapt instantly, to fight dirty when needed, and to push beyond any limit through sheer willpower. He knows when to strike, where to strike, and how to make every move count. Unlike cold, calculated strategists like Johann Liebert or even Raphael's hyper-intelligent analysis, Guts fights in the moment, making split-second decisions that can turn the tide of battle. Whether it's using the environment to his advantage, baiting opponents into their own demise, or exploiting their biggest strengths against them, this isn't just calculation. It's the raw, bloody wisdom of a survivor who has clawed his way through hell, ensuring the character fights not just with overwhelming power, but with terrifying effectiveness. So for battle IQ, we choose Guts. We just talked about battles, so why not give our character a fighting style next? For this, Baki Hanma's fighting style would be perfect, right? Baki's style is the zenith of martial arts knowledge, incorporating techniques from every conceivable discipline, honed to anatomical perfection. He understands precisely how to disable opponents by targeting nerves, joints, and vital points with terrifying efficiency, often visualizing the internal structure of his foes. This adds a layer of surgical precision to our character's overwhelming strength, allowing for instant incapacitation or specific outcomes beyond just brute force. So for fighting style, I choose Baki Hanma. Next, let's give some weapons to our character. For the first weapon, I'm choosing the Death Note. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Death Note isn't a weapon, dude. But hear me out. This thing isn't just a notebook. It's a conceptual execution tool that completely ignores physical strength, durability, energy shielding, or regeneration. Doesn't matter if you have Gojo's Infinity, Anos's Immortality, or even Rimuru's multi-layered resistances. If your name gets written down, you're done. No flashy fights, no drawn-out battles, just a quiet, absolute death. This means our character has the ability to eliminate nearly any opponent before they even become a problem. But of course, one weapon isn't enough. That's where Zangetsu comes in. Ichigo's legendary Zanpakuto isn't just a sword. It's a manifestation of pure spiritual energy, capable of cutting through nearly anything with a single swing. And here's the kicker. Zangetsu is a weapon that evolves. Unlike most swords, it adapts and grows stronger based on its wielder's abilities, meaning in the hands of our ultimate creation, it could surpass even its strongest forms and become something entirely new. So for weapons 1 and 2, we choose Death Note and Zangetsu. Next, let's give our character some good eyes. Now, when you think about eyes, two names immediately come to mind: Sharingan and Rinnegan. And if you're asking which one I'd choose, come on, it's obviously the Rinnegan. Look, I get it, the Sharingan is legendary. It grants insane perception, predictive abilities, technique copying, and genjutsu. But here's the thing, most of that is already covered by the ridiculous power stack we've built. Wisdom King Raphael handles analysis and battlefield awareness far better than the Sharingan. Baki's combat mastery already incorporates predictive movement analysis, so we don't need that either. Rimuru's gluttony is basically a superior version of copying. And when it comes to psychological manipulation, Johann Liebert's intelligence makes traditional genjutsu look like a child's trick. The Rinnegan, however, introduces the versatile and devastating six paths techniques, adding unique dimensions to the character's power. The Deva Path grants gravitational manipulation on a massive scale, complementing Saitama's physical might with large area control and destruction. The Predapath provides direct, targeted absorption of energy attacks, acting as a potent active defense alongside Gojo's passive Infinity. The Ajurapath provides instant, mechanized augmentations, extra limbs, weaponry, armor, and many more. The Human Path offers soul extraction and mind reading, enhancing intelligence gathering, while the Animal Path summons add versatile support, potentially augmenting the Necromancer army. Then there's the Outer Path. This ability literally controls life and death. Imagine pairing this with the Necromancer system, reviving fallen enemies into an unstoppable army while controlling the cycle of resurrection itself. And unlike the Mangekyo Sharingan, the Rinnegan doesn't have a blindness drawback. So yeah, for eyes, I choose Rinnegan. Oh god, this character is off the charts right now. But still, we're not done yet. Let's make him even stronger by giving him devil fruits. First up, I'm going with Blackbeard's Yami Yami no Mi. This Logia lets our character control darkness itself, pulling things in like gravity and nullifying other devil fruits upon contact. That's right, negating elemental forms or paramecia powers. Plus, it creates a crushing void that absorbs everything in its path. The best part, this fruit allows our character to wield multiple devil fruits. So by that logic, we can add 2 more to the mix. I know this might sound like I am breaking the rule to not choose more than one trait from a universe, but here's the thing. I didn't choose multiple devil fruits. I chose the ability to override the limit of 1 fruit per person, and everything else follows naturally. So, which other devil fruits are we gonna choose now? Well, firstly, let's add Robin's Hana Hana no Mi. This fruit lets the user sprout any body part from any surface. Limbs, eyes, ears, you name it. It's perfect for overwhelming opponents with multiple attacks at once. Imagine sprouting arms to grab, punch, or defend while using extra eyes to keep track of everything happening around them. The versatility this adds to combat is insane. The third fruit we are gonna choose is Law's Devil Fruit, Ape Ape no Mi. This paramecia grants the ability to create a spherical territory called a room. Within this room, the user has godlike surgical control over the placement and orientation of everything. They can spatially cut anything without actually harming it, teleport objects or people instantly, switch consciousnesses between bodies, extract organs painlessly, perform miraculous surgery, and even launch potent energy attacks like Gamma Knife that destroy targets internally. So for Devil Fruit, we choose Blackbeard, Robin, and Law's Devil Fruit. Lastly, with all this unimaginable power, our character might feel a bit lonely at times. So to fill that gap and add some extra flair, let's give him a companion as well. You see, for this, I'm picking Puck from ReZero. Now, I know what you might be thinking. A cute little sprite as a companion, but hear me out. Puck is no ordinary ally. As the great spirit of fire, though he manifests through immense ice magic, he's a powerhouse in his own right. This guy can freeze vast areas in an instant and has the raw destructive potential to take on high-level threats independently. When unleashed as the beast of the end, Puck operates on a scale that makes him the perfect secondary threat handler or massive area of effect support in battle. But it's not just his power that makes him a great companion. Puck also provides emotional grounding, a bit of that much-needed companionship for our character who's sitting pretty on a throne of nearly infinite power. Plus, he can change sizes, so he can be that small, sneaky ally or become a colossal force to be reckoned with, adding a whole new layer of flexibility in combat. So for companion, I choose Puck. Click on this video next, where we've got what if the strongest anime characters became Sung Jinwoo shadows. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Go on, check it out.